talk about distance. I don't know a golfer out there that wouldn't like to hit it farther. Now, we all have our own personal maximum for how far we're going to hit it. I'm going to cover some basic things for you today. The first order of business is having a successful pivot, a pivot that works. Simply a balanced motion that turns away from the target and turns back toward the target. Why is that important? Well, it is what puts the pressure into this left arm. When I turn back to the target, my chest is putting pressure into the left arm. That transfers down into the golf club, transfers to the club head. So pivot's vital because it transfers the arms, okay? Now you'll see I'm in a rotated and cocked position right here. I can't tell you how many amateurs don't get into this position. We have to understand there's a lot of speed in this rotation. And having that rotation work for us is very important to hitting at maximum distance. And then finally, well, not finally, second to last, there's caulking and uncocking. Our golf swing, when we pivot away from the target, gets us into a backswing position where the club is generally at 90 degrees to our forearm. And what our pivot does, if we are relaxed, allows this club to seek an inline condition. It's a centrifugal relationship that is vital to playing great golf. And it can't happen if you have tension. If I were to take my grip and just turn the golf club and let go of the hands, now basically I'm in a cocked position. Now I know I'm on a horizontal plane and you're looking at it in that manner. And if I were just to pivot, I didn't throw that club out, my pivot threw that club out. What happens, that's a centrifugal reaction where the club seeks an inline condition. Now that's the very, very important piece of the pie to understand. The pivot makes the club throw out. What I usually see with most golfers is that they don't let their pivot create that throw-out action. They add. They try to hit with the hands. They try to throw with the hands. A great quote from Ben Doyle. Ben Doyle says, "Why add with your hands when you can multiply with your body?" I love that quote. Something I really want you to monitor when you play golf is your thumb and index finger on both your left and right hand. If your thumb and index finger are tight, there's no way you can have the centrifugal relationship to hit your golf ball potentially as far as your ability will provide. So relaxation in the hands. The right thumb and index finger are barely on the golf club. If you want to hold the club, like Hogan's great book, we hold it in the middle two fingers of our right hand and our last three fingers of our left hand. And I'd say on a scale from 0 to 10, my grip, 10 being the strongest, is somewhere around a 2 or a 3. You have to learn how to have what we call extensor action with the right arm. Because it's great to be really soft and fluid with the hands and really, really relaxed. And I'd say, okay, I don't want to try to manipulate the club. I want it to flow. I want everything to be relaxed. Now the catch-22 in that equation is you have to allow this freedom of motion in your hands while you understand what extensor action is. Because we want to have a structured backswing that when we do pivot, that pivot applies force to a structure rather than something soft and that buckles. I see a lot of students make a backswing where the club gets way back here, and the first thing they do is that club seeks an alignment. Now they've got a lever that's in a fully extended position that really travels quite slowly to the golf ball. The centrifugal reaction we're looking for is one where we keep this lever nice and relaxed as we pivot, and then it seeks an alignment later. That's what really, really hits the golf ball far and takes a lot of courage and understanding. So if you want to hit the ball your potential best, we have to understand that it's pivot. Pivot's the key component, and then it's leverage. That leverage is combined with the golf club and the arms. And believe me, the ball went out there pretty darn good, and it's not something that takes a whole lot of effort. It really, really feels easy to hit it hard, and you have to understand, relaxation is a vital, vital piece of it. I know you all hear it, but you probably don't know where you get tight. I'm going to give you a really simple thought. Think of your thumb and index finger. Make sure those are relaxed throughout your entire swing. I bet you hit it a lot better. Have a great day.